Guardian down.
PvE is completely broken right now, and I'm going to tell you just how I did it here in this video. And before I get started, in case you've been living under a rock and you don't understand what's going on, this week is the Revelry. It's an event. It's kind of like Festival of the Lost, except it's not Halloween themed. It's more of an Easter kind of a theme. And along with the new forest activity, this one's called the Verdant Forest, we also get these 3 tonics, and they augment one of your 3 non-super abilities, your grenade, your melee, or your class ability. And these buffs do go with you to every single event in the game, so it will affect your gameplay experience in all activities until the event ends. That being said, here's how I farmed a ton of essence very quickly, and how I finished my Fireworks Triumph, which in case you don't know what that is to land grenade final blows in Crucible, Gambit, or Strikes very quickly as well. Now before you do this, make sure you have a team together, a full team of 3, preferably Titans and Warlocks, but you could make use of a Hunter as well, and you're going to need everyone to have enough essence for 1 grenade buff. Now once you have all that together, what you're going to do first is go into your Nightfall Challenge card. You're going to turn on Arc Singe and Grenadier. Now in case you don't know, Arc Singe buffs all arc damage, both outgoing and incoming though, so just be careful. And Grenadier is going to further buff your grenade recharge rate beyond the grenade tonic buff you're going to get in a second here. So once you've done that, you're going to then go and have everyone on your team take one of those grenade tonic buffs. That's going to also buff your recharge rate for your grenades as well. You're going to go into the Lake of Shadows Nightfall because it is up this week. It is the fastest and shortest strike of the entire game, so it's the easiest one to speedrun as well. My team, even with mistakes, was getting it done 6 minutes or less most of the time. As you do this, you're going to want to make sure that you're sticking together and you're pre-nading as bosses and mini-bosses spawn in. That's going to really speed up your DPS, and especially if you have pulse grenades like I mentioned before, pulse grenades can sit there for a while dealing damage per second, and if you can have enough time to put several of those down in one place, especially if 2 or 3 of you do it, then you're going to have tons of damage just melting the boss for you without you even being at risk. So if you want to move around, make sure you don't die, and just keep throwing grenades, you can. And even with mistakes, you can easily and comfortably speedrun this strike with those grenades. Now, as far as at what speed you'll collect essence, the first strike we did, or at least the first strike that I did for the week, I got 18 to complete my Doing the Nightfall milestone for the week. Subsequently, I started seeing a very minimal drop. It went from 18 on the first one to 17 for about the next 2 strikes, I want to say, or next 2 Nightfall strikes. Then the following 2 or 3 were all 16. Neither I nor my teammates saw a dip below 16 the entire time, so it is a consistent and reliable way to farm essence, especially if you have a team. If, on the other hand, you don't have a team and you don't feel like using LFG or going and talking to your friends, you could always go into the Crucible and farm that way. Unfortunately, Mayhem is not up, so that would not be the fastest way overall, but if you're a solo and you don't want to budge on that, you could always go there to go farm. Hopefully this helps your grind, both for the Arbalest and for Essence, and maybe even the Malicious Birthright. And if it did, let me know in the comment section below, and if it didn't, let me know what happened in the comment section below too. I'll see you guys in the next one.